Well, good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Rumble, and happy Tuesday to everyone. I hope you're having a good week so far. I would say I'm having a good week, except for, had a little issue with a cat. Let's just say, she did not have a good week. She had to go to the vet. Always fun, right? Now, Thormurn's having a good week. He is down in the deep descent. And we're going to start by talking to Moore.
The Lords of Moria have returned!
Welcome to the deep descent, Thormurn. We miners have great hopes for the Silvertine Lodes. Are you here to look for ways to be of use? Never fret. There is more to be done here than we can handle.
Perhaps soon we will toast our victory against the Orcs of Moria.
If you are looking for tasks, we have plenty of them, Thormurn. The most pressing issue is probably that of our closest neighbors. Styling, one of our miners, has sent back reports of a great goblin settlement too near here, unfortunately. The name of the place is Gamil Fulik, and you can find Styling there making an assessment of the threat. Head south from the deep descent, and then take the east path at the crossroads. You should find Styling there. Alright. And you, sir, what do you want?
I doubt that Lord Balin still lives.
This will be my head for sure. I was not supposed to send Flick out with any tasks, but he kept begging me. His father is leading one of the eastern parties of the expedition. If he knows I let his son go out there, and he never came back, they would probably throw me down one of these fissures here. I will never be heard from again. Unless, of course, you could find him. You would be saving my beard if you managed it. Sounds like you might be in a little bit of trouble.
What foul and nameless things we face in Moria, I know not.
Alright, so I have just been informed that chat may not be working. So let me take a look at that real quick. See what we got going on here. Oh, wait, there it goes. Looks like it just popped up. So Drive-By says, hi chat, happy Tuesday, looking good. It's very cold today. And yeah. Yes, it is very cold. Happy Tuesday to you. Glad it's looking good. I don't know if maybe the chat was a little slow or if it just needed a nudge in the right direction, but we'll be keeping an eye on that. 2 minutes lag on chat. Hopefully it will catch up. Yes, hopefully. You may wonder why we have come to this vast deep, Thormurn, and scattered to the winds as we did. The Silvertine Lodes are famous for being the first and primary source of true silver, or mithril, as it is called by many. A large branch of miners have gathered for an expedition to search the Silvertine from head to toe, starting at the toes in its route here. We have not had much chance to mine yet, as we are beset by dangers and missing dwarves and other mishaps. Would you care to do the honors of mining ore in the vicinity of the deep descent? Sure, I'll go mine some, Thormurn probably doesn't know a whole lot about mining, even though he is a dwarf. I guess he probably doesn't know the basics. If you tell him where to look, he can look reddish ore sample. I have harvested an ore sample. Alright, so we need 8 of those. Is that a reddish ore sample or is that an actual... No, that's an actual ore deposit. That we can't get. while I'm thinking about it, and before we go too much further, I got a couple things I want to use because I'm just kind of using them up out of my vault. Let's see, we got item wear reduction tome. We'll use that. We're going to use one of the several Slayer Deed accelerators I had stored. It lasts for 6 hours. And we're going to use one of these tomes of extraordinary experience, which lasts for an hour. And Thormurn did indeed make himself some new food and stuff, so he's got that too. Might want to go ahead and start that process. Let's see. We'll have a pie. We will have... Oh, well, that was a masterful mash. That was not a pie. Uh-oh. Wait, no, that was a pie. Never mind. Okay, so the pie... How this stuff got all mixed up. Agility... That goes here. That goes here. There we go. Oh, would you hush? And which oil did I choose? Light oil. Alright. Now, we'll go with some agility oil. Or agility food. Or. And that has led us over here, where I see one dwarf. And I happen to know there's another dwarf. Around here. There he is. There's Flick, looking a little lost. Probably not too confident about his surroundings.
Not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it.
Who are you? Are you a friend? Did Steer send you to find me? I hope so. I begged for this task, and now all I want is to be back safe in camp.
What foul and nameless things we face in Moria, I know not.
Hurry up and get me out of here. I wish I had never wanted to come out here. All I wanted to do was make my father proud, and now I'm about to become a goblin stew. Stop dawdling and let us go.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
I don't think this dwarf is going to be begging to go too many places in the future. And we've completed Goblin Slayer. Slayer Deed accelerators are awesome, especially when you're in a place like Moria. Alright. Off with you now. And don't you ever pull a stupid stunt like that again, okay? I can make it back to camp from here. Thank you for your help. Yep, don't pull a stupid stunt like that again. And you, Mr. Styling. Hello.
We will reclaim Khazad-dûm for dying Ironfoot.
Well met, good dwarf. For you, as you see, I've discovered some very unfriendly neighbors in the deep descent.
We will not retreat before anyone.
Well, Thormurn, we have been lucky so far in that the goblins infesting Khazad-dûm seem to be terribly disorganized, with inept leaders. Nevertheless, we cannot relax our guard. If I read things rightly, there is one particular leader among the nearby goblin tribe who has been bold enough to organize a raid against the deep descent, and I think it would be best if he doesn't live long enough to carry out his ploy. See if you cannot perhaps weaken the goblin forces in Gamil-Falek, and deal with their chieftain while you're at it.
Stay a moment! We will need your aid against the Orcs of Moria!
The make of the goblin armor disturbs me, Thormurn. It is finer than I would expect them to have, and certainly to make themselves. If the goblins are being supplied with armor and equipment from elsewhere in Khazad-dûm, then I think we had best find out where that source is and remove it. However, I cannot be certain of my fears unless I have some of their armor to examine. For that purpose, I would have you collect some of that armor from the goblins while you're in Gamil-Falek. Okay, so kill goblins, steal their armor, kill their chieftain. Got it. And new deed, Dragonette Slayer. Alright, we have defeated a goblin. One of many. We have collected one armor scrap. Now this is one place we're going to have to come back to later for the epic. That I remember. Oh, yeah, we do have some hiders in here. Some sneaky goblins. In fact, they're called sneaks. Oh, you sneak. And Gathrock. I think you're the chieftain I'm supposed to be killing. Yep. That goblin was going nowhere fast. Right, that looks like everything. Oh, a deep glowworm. Well, we need to get this guy out of the way. There we go.
The Orcs of Moria have much to account for.
Ah, I had feared this was the case. Upon a closer look, it is no mystery where this came from. These suits incorporate old pieces of dwarf metal and armor from long ago. The craftsmanship is so fine that even the vast span of years between has not destroyed it. Unfortunately, what time could not ruin, the foul hands of goblin smiths have. Some of these pieces must have been rebeaten and reworked a dozen times by now, and worn by even more goblins over the years since they were looted from the fallen or from hidden armories of old. I fear they are of no use to us now. They serve only as another reminder of the ancient tragedies that engulfed fair Khazad-dûm in darkness.
We will reclaim Khazad-dûm for Dine Ironfoot!
So Gathrok has fallen. That should set the goblins back again in their efforts to organize against us. What we got? That's actually a big improvement. I mean, I'll lose some vitality and the evade rating, but other than that, get some critical rating, physical mastery, finesse, more armor, and more agility. And that it? Yeah. Alright. Holy smokes! Our bags are full. Again. What's this? Crystal fragment. The crystal, discovered on one of Moria's orc kin, appears to be different than any other crystals found within Moria. You should bring it to someone who may know something about its origin. Perhaps you could speak with Valgir at the Deep Descent. He may have some knowledge regarding a crystal of this sort. Okey-doke. We will do that in just a moment, but it does seem like this gentleman here would like to continue speaking to us.
At long last, we will drive the maggot folk from our holes!
I explored the secret passage while you were distracting the goblins inside Gamil Philic, and I'm quite pleased to report that it is safe. It brings us to a tunnel right near Fuklor, who looks to be a terrifying foe, the likes of whom I had not anticipated. But there is good news. I thought I espied a loose bit of rock that would make a good trap for Pukor's downfall. If you sneak behind through the hidden passage, I think you will be able to get through and crush the villain by luring him to the trap. Alright. While we're here, we might as well do that. And, oh, here's the dark passage. A dwarf-made deadfall. Alright. Says arm the trap. And lure Pukor into it. The trap has been set. So, where is... Ah, there he is. So we just need to get his attention. And we have squished him. Ah, but one of his guards managed to squeak through. Well, that was easy. Okay, that's it. Back through the dark passage we go.
The orcs of Moria have much to account for.
So, Puklord lies in a grave of stone. Hopefully, that will remind the goblins to whom Khazad-dûm truly belongs. I do not care what evil lord supports them. The very bones of Khazad-dûm stand against them. That was all easy enough. I forgot about the hidden passageway one until I got down there. Kind of a fun little aside. I could have sworn that used to be harder, though. Now it's just like super easy. Hello.
The day of the dwarves is coming.
So our goblin neighbors will likely not trouble us in the future. That is excellent news, Thormurn. Thank you for helping styling at Gamil Philipp. What we got? Ooh. Yes, please. I'll take that braid. Well, as soon as I get rid of some stuff out of my bag. Excuse me, sir.
If Durin's Bane lives still, we will destroy it and make of it a standard to terrify our foes.
Oh, well, very good. But for now, can you just buy my junk? Undying Drake. Burglars, Guardians, and Mariners. I guess I send that to Miss Morslin. Let's see, we need... Oh, what did we have in here? Nothing I'm worried about. Now, I can take my reward.
Greetings, friend. Are you lost?
Nope. But I do want that earring. Now, which side am I replacing? 15 agile, 8 vitality. Think. Okay. I think I know which one now. Now, I don't think I can... I don't think that one's... Oh, yes, it is. I can disenchant it into moat, so we're not going to sell that, because I want the moats from it. And apparently you wish to speak to me again.
Hear me out, friend, for I have a tale of glory to tell.
A band of miners from the deep descent has pushed forth into the Silvertine Lodes to establish a small mining camp in the center of this area. You should seek Balfour along the path towards Menem Barrage and give him my regards. He will likely need your help getting things started. I wouldn't be surprised.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
So you found Flick, and he is well, not too badly hurt? That is very relieving news. Thank you. I'm in your debt. Both the captain's son and my beard are safe, at least for another night. Kind of like Bosie's necklace, even though Fluck's necklace has much more agility on it. Bosie's necklace has vitality. I'll take Fluck's necklace. I might use it. I probably won't use it, but who knows.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
Ah, you're back. Wonderful. Let me take a look at what you've collected. Steer carefully examines each piece of ore closely by holding them up to his squinting eye and rolling them gently in his fingers. No mithril yet, just ordinary iron here, I believe. This is disappointing, but I am not surprised, nor shall I give up hope. There are many places yet to explore in the Silvertine Lodes. Alright, so we are finished. at the deep descent, and we may proceed further down. Why am I on foot when I can get on a goat? Alright, before we continue, let me double check. See if this thing is still working. Yes. I think it is. But it didn't hurt to check. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Now we have, where the heck did you come from? There's never been a stable master here before.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm.
Okay. Random stable master in the middle of nowhere? Alright. Who am I talking to here? You.
I am not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it.
Hail, traveler, are you here to help us get our feet wet? Good. We can always use another pair of hands.
I doubt that Lord Balin still lives.
Forgive me for placing yet another burden upon you, but the miners have complained that the platform of Minim Barrage is frequently overrun by goblins or other creatures, and they need it patrolled more frequently to keep such threats at bay while they prospect for Mithril. I won't have my miners picked off by goblin filth. I need you to go patrol that platform and clear it of creatures to ensure the miners' safety.
If we drive the orcs from Khazad-dûm, will it be enough?
Our best hope of finding Mithril on the Silvertine Lodes is to reclaim and repair the platforms of Minim Barrage, if you ask me. If you could begin by restoring the wheels on the platform, that would be most helpful. And you had a quest too. What is it?
Here a moment and speak with me.
Ah, greetings to you, good dwarf. I am Gulfy, at your service. It is a great day to be a dwarf, I tell you, and I am privileged to see the retaking of Khazad-dûm in person. As we arrived here, I noticed the railway directly to the west. I sensed that our untapped mining prospects there, for the lodes of the Silvertine are the richest in veins in all of Moria, and likely in all of Middle-earth. Would you be so good as to scout prospective paths in the tunnels, and hang signs at any clear dead ends so that we know where to start our search? Sure. I will go ahead and do that right now. Alright, this... intact, but you note a sense of dread hanging about this particular tunnel. Well, here's a dead end. The rail stops in a dead end here. We got here. I don't think we need anything there. More deep claws. A worm. A dead worm. Another dead end. Lots of glowy worms over there. Can't remember if these are actually a deed too. Might as well take care of a couple of them. Oh man, they keep going and going and going and going. The other spot must be here somewhere. Maybe? There's goblins somewhere. They sound like they're playing with toy airplanes. Now he wants me to place signs at the dead ends. Now here's a kicker. I could have done that while I was checking out the dead ends. Right? So why didn't I? Alright, all done. Alright, all done.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Dread, you say? Bah! A dwarf does not fear a little dreariness in a mine shaft. According to you, that is the best and only road, and so that is where we will begin. I thank you for your report, Thormurn, however nonsensical its delivery.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
According to our maps and Baline's own records, there's a mining site along the tunnel where you began to fret for your safety. You should try to overcome your worry and see what you can find there of Baline's expedition. My hope is that there is great potential in that mine for our own dwarves. Do let me know what you find, Thormurn. I am counting on you. And it's a solo quest and cannot be completed with the Fellowship.
Mithril it is called by the elves, and true silver in the common tongue, but the dwarves do not share their own secret name. The hope of finding it has led many dwarves to their doom in Moria, for they seldom heed the dire warnings when their hearts yearn for Mithril, cold and bright in the dark.
Recover the artifacts of Baline's expedition. Oh, looks like we have goblins in here too. Woohoo! Oh, we have a dwarf mining pick. That one sounds like it says doggy, doggy, doggy. You found a page of the Way of the Hunter. I believe that finishes the Way of the Hunter. And with that, we have finished all of our books. Which means I should probably head back to Rivendell. Come on. Thank you. Pick it up. Need 2 more artifacts. There's one there. And there's one there. Talk to Guffey at Marim Barrage. Whatever Balin accomplished here, the site is no longer safe for any miners. Alright, where are you? Over here.
These halls will be great once more.
By axe and sword, Thormurn, you have my deepest apologies. I did not realize how bad things really were down here. We will need an entire garrison to clear these mines properly. Oh, no problem. Alright, so, before we continue any further, I am going to go up to deep descent. I don't think there is a no, there's not a milestone here. I think there's one up at deep descent. So we're gonna head up there. I'm gonna plant my milestone there instead of where it's at, which is currently 21st Hall. And then we're going to take ourselves to Rivendell. I believe I need to speak to Legolas about my books. I might be wrong, but we're gonna go check. Yeah, even as impressive as this place is, as sturdy as those pillars and bracers are, I don't think that's enough to hold in a giant cave that looks like it
are resolved to driving the orcs from our halls of old.
Looks like it collapse in on you at any moment. Yeah, we could sell that. That we're not selling because we're gonna break it for moats. That should be about it. And Ah. Now that we've got that, guide to Rivendell. Let's find out if I was right. While we're here, we probably should go check the Forge Master too. I haven't gotten a single thing that I can break down for those ancient scripts yet. Nope, apparently I'm not right. And they might have changed that. Used to be that when you finished your books, you had to go talk to the person that gave them to you. In this case, I'm pretty sure that would be Legolas. Did he get some LOTRO points for that? Oh, he sure indeed did. Well, nobody ever said I would turn those down. How are we for LOTRO points anyway? 559. Yikes. We are very low in LOTRO points. It's because I bought some more shared storage space, so poor Thormurn could have a little storage. Do we still have that? You know, I didn't see anybody to talk to about that. We'll look when we get back. Let's see, do we need anything forged before I go back?
Well met, friend.
We do not. Alright, very good. So, back into the dark of Moria we go. At least it was cheap to find out. Deep descent. Oh, that would explain it. I never accepted the quest.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
A worthy find indeed. Though I am unclear of where this came from, I know from stories that there were many such crystals stored in a treasury that we are intent on finding. But this could not be such a treasure, as the vault is long forgotten and well hid. It is unlikely that orcs could have found the entrance, yet what if they have? Suddenly, I fear that this discovery is more dire than I had thought, Thormurn. And we have completed that quest. We're actually moving along really nicely. It's already very close to level 51. He just dinged level 50 when we started the video. Or the live stream. So, moving along very, very nicely. That XP boost definitely helps. Like I said, I needed to clean out his vault somehow. So I figured use one. It would help. Probably don't have much left of it. Nah, about 20 minutes. We need to go down. Which way? Doggy, 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 doggy. This way, I believe. New deed, bulwarks of the enemies. You have discovered Menem Barrage. And let's go find all the gears and fix them. On this here, we'll be looking for these later. That's part of the main story. That's why that goblin camp we were in earlier was so important too. We'll find several of those there as well. In fact, we might find every one we need before we even get here. Who knows? There you are. I knew there was going to be a sneak or two up here. Kind of surprised you're the only one I ran into so far. That's done. We need to just defeat one more enemy, which we can certainly do on the way back. And while we're here, we might as well grab the scholar materials. He did use a few making all his stuff. Let's get rid of you. Yes, I saw you up here. Right. Turn these in. Hello. You know, while I'm down here, they're trying not to get my butt kicked. You're up here laughing and having a good time.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Thank you for your effort, Thormurn. We're terribly short-handed here, given the threat of the goblins all around us. Whether or not these miners ever find anything, I rest easier knowing that they are safe. Rare piece of might-based armor. Miner's hammer. Oh, looks like I have increased my reputation somewhere. Another one I haven't learned yet. Okay.
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
Ah, well done, my friend. We have Minim Barej back in working order in no time. And I was gonna say,
Many foul things dwell in the depths of the mountains. I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles.
there are many lamps set along the winding mining path that descends into the Silvertine Lodes, but it has been many years since they have been lit. Will you patrol the long descent and light the lamps as you go? The fire should help to drive away the enemies that have settled here, and help the dwarves to see as they work and explore. Sure. While you sit on your butt and have a good time. Because, you know, you're a dwarf, you look pretty sturdy to me. I would think that you could light a few lamps. Now we go down this path. Oh, excuse me. What's in here? For a second there, I thought he was going to fall to his death, but no, there's actually a platform there. Alright. So we go down. Kill the worm. Go down. We got 4 more of these to go. This door we'll need to remember for later. We can't go in there yet. We have not done the quest. But that will be the Way of Smiths when we get it open. And if we go down a little bit further and hug the wall, we come to this set of doors and this small little camp. And this is an instance, which our level is too low for. But there's a campfire here. There's a summoning horn, so you can summon people in your fellowship. In this pile here, the strange looking pile of yuck, is actually for another of the main story quests later. One of several scattered throughout Moria. So, a couple of interesting things on this windy path. Which is probably why they have you go and light those torches here specifically. Kind of lead you and show you where this is. So later on when you're going, where's that quest thing I need to find? You can hopefully remember, oh yeah, I went down this winding path where I just randomly had to light some torches or something, and there was a door there. Alright. You coming? No, you gonna stay down there? Okay, very good. Completed Enmity of the Goblins 3. I think I got a sneak on me somewhere. There he is. And he went and ran away. Alright, done.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Thank you, Thormurn. The lights will be a great boon to our effort in the Silvertine Lodes. Completed lighting the pit.
Doubt that Lord Balin still lives.
You have helped us out a fair amount here at Misadventures, Thormurn. While you were exploring, an explorer named Sori passed through on his way south, and he asked for the assistance of anyone I could spare. I told him I would apply to you upon your return. Will you seek out Sori as you head southward? Sure, why not? You volunteered me, I see. And that must be Sori. Yep, that's Sori over there. Excuse me. What are you doing here all by yourself? Oh, let me get rid of that. Alright, now, what are you doing here all by yourself?
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Ah, you must be the famous Thormurn of whom I have heard so much spoken. They are singing of your valor from Holland to the roots of the Silvertine. Stay a moment, and I am sure we can do some good work here. Okay, I'm sure they are.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
The real reason I have come to this forsaken tunnel is to search for Mithril along these dark, forgotten paths. Up where the glowworms infest the mine shaft, I believe there will be plenty of ore deposits to harvest. Will you bring me a sampling of what you collect? Sure.
If we are to find Mithril in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
Well, as you can see, the shaft just near me is utterly infested with those vile glowworms. Perhaps you could do me a good deed and smash the ugly crawlers. And while you're at it, collect some of the luminescent goop that gives them their eerie glow. I believe I can fashion some of that goo into a torch of sorts, which will light the way for me in this accursed dark. Okay, I mean, I guess it's worth a shot. I don't know how well it'll work once they're dead, but hey, at least it's an idea. Yellow ore sample, huh? Alright, so we need 8 of these. Come on, you. Get over here. Oh, you died. You died before you could get over here. Not too bad. I do like Moria. And I kind of like the way they laid out the quest here, because it really does progress you from one place to the next, if you just follow them along. We have our ore samples. We have a bunch of bug goop. I guess they're not bugs, they're worms. Alright, here you go. Some bug goop.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Ah, lovely. Well, perhaps not lovely, but you know what I mean. I could smear this goop on anything, and it will provide a light for me as I wander in the dark. You have probably saved me from many a false step, Thormurn. Oh, you're welcome. And we've leveled up again. Woohoo! Ah! Thormurn just moving right along.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Hello again, Thormurn. Let us take a look, eh? Sori gently inspects each piece of ore you brought him, as carefully as Steer did before him. No mithril that way, but perhaps in another spot nearby. Of course, our bags are full again. Because they're always full.
We have seen naught of Durin's Bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
The mine shaft may be fairly empty of good prospects, but perhaps the very tunnel around us may provide a better yield. Will you search the surrounding area once more? And again, I will look at your harvest for signs of mithril. My heart yearns to see just the slenderest vein. The hope such a discovery would kindle in my folk is beyond description, Thormurn. Again, excuse me, dwarf. Silvery ore sample. That's a little more promising, considering mithril is of a silver color. Almost missed it. It was well hidden within the stones. We're finding any ore over here, but we have found Moria Mirror. Swiveling this mirror back into place should restore a little light to Khazad-dûm. Once finished, you should seek out the dwarf Thormurn at the Deep Descent. So that we will turn in at the Deep Descent later. Now back to looking for potential ore deposits. I was going to say, I think there's some down here. There is. I don't know if there's 4 down here. There are. Alright, so we bring the ore back to Sori. Right, here you go.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Sori again scrutinizes all the ore you collected from the surrounding tunnels. Nothing, alas. I will have to search more on my own, but my hopes were rather low right now. Regardless, you have my gratitude, Thormurn. I am certain you did your best. Perhaps there is no true silver left to uncover.
If we are to find Mithril in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
I'm glad you're back, Thormurn. I have just received a message from Thormurn at the Deep Descent. It would seem that Niker, a miner from Minim Barej, has gone missing, and all the dwarves of this area are now looking for him. Will you help, Thormurn? He could easily have passed right under our noses in the dark. I know Niker well. What could he have been doing off by himself. The mines are not safe. But I think we've aggroed something that can't figure out how to get up here. Yeah. Oh. We've aggroed one of those deep claws, and it can't figure out how to get up here. Even though there's a a ramp. It was running back and forth under us. Not the brightest bulb. Actually, I think about it, that's pretty accurate for those. And there's poor Niker. Niker seemed to be making off in haste with some gold, but did not get far. Surely slain by this dragonette that is now attacking us. You have defeated the dragonette that surely killed Niker. Return to Sori with the news. Well, that's some sad news. I don't want to go back and tell him his friend's dead.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Niker dead. That is a tragedy beyond bearing. Why that fool? What could he have been about? I will send notice to the other camps to call off their search. Poor foolish Niker. Might based. There's that that deep claw being aggroed again. And doesn't matter, none of this is going to do me any good. And I'm out of space again. Amazing, it lets me use anything while I'm in battle. Alright. What now?
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
I think we have done enough here to establish that Mithril is not likely to be found in this part of the Silvertine Lodes. I may pack up and return to the Deep Descent, or Menem Barrage. I have not yet decided. If you wish to continue our exploration, however, you should search for Onat. I hear he was making his way to the old dwarf city that was rumored to be in the south of the Silvertine Lodes. The only way to reach it was by a hidden door in a passage near here. Make your way to Onat if you will, and then I believe you will have seen all there is to see in these parts. It says find the hidden door in the southern passage. Okay, we're going to take a little ride, because before we go look for any hidden doors, which I know exactly where it is, we're going to pass it by. I also want to look for another stable and a vendor without having to go all the way back up to the Deep Descent to do it. So there's our hidden door. Yeah, you have found the door mentioned by Sori. Not hidden, but a door plain to see. So like I said, we're going to go past that. We're going to take a little bit of ride. And we're going to head over to the waterworks real quick. Which, at some point, we'll get to have a lot of fun in. Actually, we'll get to have a lot of fun in it a couple of times. Side quests, and a couple of different times where the main quest will take us here. I actually find this one of the more fascinating spots in Moria. I mean, look at it. Look at the big giant water wheels. See if we can get a better look at them. There's one right there. There's another one over there. I think there's at least another working one. There's a big old water wheel up there. You have discovered the rotting cellar. Such lovely names, huh? Here's a water wheel that is in need of repair. Isn't this such a... I mean, this is just a fascinating place. You know, architecturally, it is totally unrealistic. But from a fantasy standpoint, it's just absolutely fantastic. Alright, you. I want that stable. Thank you very much.
Greetings, friend. Are you lost?
I'm not lost, but thank you. Thank you for your concern. I just want... Probably still nothing here. Nope.
Will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
We'll have some quests here later. Lots of side quests here.
You will find no better craftsmen than Durin's folk.
Once again, you all should recognize that Thormurn is indeed a dwarf. So I don't know what all this noise is about Durin's folk and blah blah blah. But yes. We got here. That's it. Oh, another recipe I don't know yet. Lamb and onion soup. While I'm standing here, let me go ahead and eat again. We head back out. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of statues everywhere. Statues and reliefs. And this door will be part of the main story quest too. And that is the Deep Way. I need a drink of water real quick. Alright, that's better. We need to go back to find the hidden door. Which, once again, wasn't so hidden. There it is. You have discovered the old Silvertine city. And that completed the exploration deed, the Silvertine Lodes. Which I believe we got either 5 or 10 LOTRO points for. We got 10 more LOTRO points. So, woohoo!
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Oh, hello there, traveler. I did not expect anyone to come along with me, but my curiosity to behold this place could not be contained. Marvelous and surprising, is it not? The civilization in the Silvertine was once very great, I think. I should like to explore here. So we have 3 different quests.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
I have noticed some very evil-looking dragonettes during my travels through the Silvertine Lodes, but with no sense of where their hive could be until I came here. I believe they have made their home in this old city. If you slay them at their own hive, I believe we will be cutting off the entire population of the menaces throughout the entirety of the Silvertines. Will you help, Thormurn? Alright, you want me to kill a few drakes? Can do that.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
I notice a strange light of many colors coming from the far end of the ancient city's edge, Thormurn. What could it be? Will you go and take a look? I worry there is some goblin campfire perched near us, and the goblins are ready to spring.
If we are to find Mithril in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
It would appear that we have another problematic inhabitant of this city. Deepclaws have made themselves quite the little nest here, and as long as they remain, the old Silvertine city will be hopelessly polluted. They have uneven tempers, those beasts, and they weaken the foundations of Moria. You ought to go clear out that wretched nest when you have spare time. Alright, so we have a multitude of little quests to do here. And I need just a second. Alright, so we're ready to go. I keep hoping at least one of these quests will give me something I can break for some more of those ancient scripts. Alright, riddle. Starts quest, a riddle in the old city. You have found a plaque bearing the strange runes of Falgir Twisttongue. Author of the papers you found in Katub Zahar. When translated, they read as follows. I can sizzle like bacon. I am made with an egg. I have plenty of backbone, but lack a good leg. I peel layers like onions, but still remain whole. I can be long like a flagpole, yet fit in small holes. What am I? Okay. I will have to see the answers. I cannot quite remember that one. Alright, so we need to get rid of some of these deep claws. We also need to get rid of some of their nests. Of course, the other option is I might get something that would be suitable to put in the bow, but I'm still hoping to hold off doing too much upgrades on the offhand legendary item until I can get him a proper axe. So, it's 2 nests. Alright, halfway done with both now. I guess you're the next one. You're gonna sit there and back talk me. Get all lippy with me. Ooh, lots of scholar mats. Want that? More. Should be one more over here somewhere. If not, we'll pick it up on the way back. Okay, so we still need one more nest. Woohoo! And he's throwing me around. But while we're here, we're going to take ourselves down here and pick up those crystals we're looking for. Or I should say the source of the light. I'm not trying to get the Khazad Dûm, or the Khazad Scorn. I'm trying to get that. He keeps wanting to try to get the Scarn. Crystals are kind of neat. No lie, I wouldn't mind finding a bunch of luminescent crystals that glowed on their own. Can you imagine the amount of money you would save on your light bill? Of course, on the downside, you could never turn it off. You'd have to cover it with something. Small price to pay. How many more of these? We need 2 more. So that one over there will be the last one. Right, so that's done. So these bugs kind of remind me of giant wasps. At least they make nests like wasps. Hey, hush hush. Oh, there it is. I must not have properly destroyed it last time. Alright, so that's done. That's 3. Last one is the well, there's 2 more. There's the dragonette, and then there's the riddle. And I think the first part of our riddle has just been answered for us, because if I remember right, there's only one answer to the riddle. To the first part, I should say. But after we clear out some of these drakelings, we'll verify. Riddle. Sizzle like bacon. Hiss. Made with an egg. Plenty of backbone, but backbone, but no legs. Peel layers like onions. Sheds your skin. Still remains whole. Yep, that is the answer. The snake. You have solved the riddle of the serpent. There's another plaque on the east wall of the room. So, there's a second part to the riddle. So it wasn't just as easy as find the plaque, and hey, the riddle's answered. It's find the plaque, here's the first part of the riddle, but you're not done yet. are we looking? This one. This plaque is inscribed with a riddle in Felgir's strange language. At night I come without being fetched. By day, though lost, I am not gone. All know me, but only the ocean heeds my call. That one's kind of easy. That is a moon. Alright. Rain, moon. You have found a strange rune marked key within the chest. Did we get all the... Yes, we did. Okay, excuse me. Let's start with the crystals.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
What do you have there, Thormurn? Ah, were these fair crystals the source of the light I saw and not a goblin fire? That is wonderful. We can harvest those crystals for lamps in these desolate parts. I'd say he's very happy about that.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
You got rid of those pesky deep claws? Good, I'm glad to hear it. Well, I got rid of a few, but, you know, they're gonna be back.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
I'm indebted to you. This will make a great difference, I think, for dwarves all over the Silvertine Lodes. You have my thanks, Thormurn. Has anyone ever told you how incredibly useful you seem to be? Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
You are a riddle master as well as a doughty hunter, eh, Thormurn? That is most impressive. Let us see what you found here. A key? Interesting. I should hang on to this if I were you. It might come in handy if you find any more twist tongues riddling in Moria. So, did we just get another... Yeah, we did. We got Twist Tongue's cloak. And, Actually, it's kind of a nice cloak. At least for Thormurn. 22 agility, 8 vitality, 6 fate, 108 physical mastery rating. Yeah. I think so. Wow. And I actually switched that out without actually meaning to switch it out, but I wanted to switch it out.
Abide here a moment and speak with me.
We have searched for mithril all over the Silvertine Lodes by mining mineral deposits and found not a trace. I noticed some deposits along the walls here. I am sure they will come up as dry as well, so I dare not get my hopes up. But we had best finish what you started and take a look, don't you think? Bring me the ore samples you collect, and I will look it over. Alright, so, more ore samples. Yes, the dwarves are very determined to find mithril. Yeah, it's pretty much their bread and butter was this mithril. Blue tinged ore sample. Now, how is he supposed to be mining that way up there? Yourself. Half of this stuff is way higher than Thormurn could conceivably reach. I'm pretty sure he's not Stretch Armstrong. Wait, 2 more. There's one there, and I'm pretty sure there was one on the way back up. Yep, there is. That's why I didn't go back up for it. I knew I would have to come back up anyway. Alright, bring the samples to undocked. Oh, yeah. Alright, here you go. Don't be disappointed.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Well, let's have that ore. I will take a look. Andal looks at each piece of ore with a scrutinizing stare. Suddenly he jumps as if startled by a ghost. What? I cannot believe it. Thormurn, you have found mithril. It is a tiny trace, very small, but by Dorn's beard you have found it. And naturally the old city sits on a source. You must send word to the rest of the expedition, my friend. We will settle ere long.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
You have done all that I could have hoped for here, Thormurn, and now I must endeavor to send you to the deep descent camp and tell them the wonderful news that mithril has been found at last. Do not tarry. In fact, you should take my goat. I will stay here and defend the work you did to make the old Silvertine city safe for my folk. I'm sure Thetmore will wish to set up camp here straight away. Alright, so we take the goat. It insta-ports us back to the deep descent. Before we go talk to anybody, we talk to Provisioner and go, excuse me.
Our resources are resolved to driving the orcs from our halls of old.
Very good, but in the meantime, could you just buy my junk? Although, thank you for buying my junk. You're making me quite happy. Anything else? Well, let's go ahead and use those. We'll go ahead and use those. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Thank you very much.
The House of Durin will live forever!
Mithril? What? You found a tiny vein of mithril in the old Silvertine city. I cannot believe it. Truly I cannot. That is wonderful news, Thormurn. We will have to send reinforcements there. What a discovery, upon my beard. You know, guys, it's probably not going to end up being much more mithril than would fill a thimble, but hey, if you're excited about it, that's good.
The House of Durin will live forever!
You are making Khazad-dûm just a little more habitable every day, Thormurn. These mirrors will once again light our ancient home. Let's see, we'll just take the healing potions, thank you very much. Oh well, I thought we would, but... It turns out... Oh no. Oh no, they are actually better. I'll have to sort that out later then.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm. Stay and speak with me a moment.
You have done more than we could ever have hoped in the Silvertine Lodes. So it is time to send you back to the upper levels to help out in Dorn's Way. You should make for the Chamber of the Crossroad, which lies to the north of the Great Delving. Give my greetings to Lickmund when you get there, if he's still breathing. That's so cheery! But, before we do that, let's see. Nope, not that one. That one. Find evidence of Kutub Zahar. Because we haven't already been there a couple of times and people haven't called it by its proper name. But we're going to go do that. I think we've been... I think we've been to the front. But I'm not 100% sure, so we'll go check. So I know we went to the one that was on the way from Chamber Crossroads to Dolven View. I don't know if we were at the one that's just outside of Dolven View on this side. That's what we're going to go check now. Since I see nothing glowing in here, that answer would probably be yes. We have. That means we need to go... Oh wait, no, we've done that part. I'm an idiot. It says find evidence of Kutub Zahar. We actually need to go to the place and find evidence of it. Again, we've been there, and people have actually called it by its right name, but we need to find evidence of it. Yeah. I was thinking that we had to do the 3 chests. Forgetting we'd already done those. This stuff is actually starting to be on level with me now. Alright, a fallen plaque. The broken plaque is faded, but it still reads Kutub Zahar. Okay. There's clear and distinctive proof that this is the place we think it is. Now with all that, we can head to the Chamber of the Crossroads. Now we need to talk to Lickmund and Bori. Go ahead and talk to Lickmund first.
Balin came, but we have heard no word from him.
Vetmore sent you to check up on us, did he? More like he sent you to check up on me. I still owe him a hefty gambling debt from our last outing together, and I'm betting he wants to make sure I live long enough to make good on it. Well, we could use the extra hands anyway, so you're welcome to stay if you have a pair of them to lend to our efforts. So, obviously, we're going to have a whole pile of quests here. Bori.
I think you have found the answer, friend.
You found the location of Kutub Zahar, the word horde of Durin. I am deeply impressed. It is a shame that your report tells of a great infestation of deep claws and cave claws. I hope the beasts have not ruined too many of the records and histories kept in that place. It seems that Ongli, the great craftsman who may have forged Ziegelberg, was very protective of his privacy. Durin granted him a secret forge at which to work. Nor Kalab, the Heart of Fire. The way to Nor Kalab was locked by means of some trick, known only to a trusted few. These pages do not mention the location of Nor Kalab, but they do say that the trick to opening the way was kept in Kutub Zahar. Now that you have found the word horde, you can search for this trick.
We must find the Heart of Fire, and the means to access it.
If we could find both the location of the Heart of Fire and the secret to opening its doors, it could be that Ziegelberg will return to us from the darkness. I will ask the other dwarves of our expedition if they have come across any signs of Nor Kalab. Perhaps someone has encountered some clue, though I am not hopeful. You must return to Kutub Zahar, the word heart of Durin, and search for the secret to opening the door. The deep claws you found will not make it easy, but you are strong enough to deal with them. Kutub Zahar is on the... Oh, yes, I know where it's at. Thank you. All right. You're the one that sent me to look for it. Obviously, I know where it's at. So, I guess since he's still sitting on his butt, I'm going to, I'll get back to you and your various and sundry quests. But for now, it looks like I am going back out and killing a bunch more cave claws and looking for mysterious dwarven secrets. Although, I guess they're not so mysterious if they're written about in that book. Yeah, I'll deal with y'all in a minute. So, we want to find what we're looking for, and I believe, if I remember right, buried within the nest, you discover rotting pages that mention Nor Kalab. Now that we found that, we can go ahead and get to killing some cave claws. We need to kill 14 of them, huh? Gonna go with fire this time. Ha! Woo! We'll have a little fun here. Okay, so, fun fact, if you hit X, it, like, basically targets, it makes sure that whatever your target is always in your line of sight, no matter where you turn, which can be useful, but is also an absolute nightmare and pain in the butt. But if you accidentally hit it, it's really a pain in the butt. Woohoo! 7 down, 7 to go. Oh, and maybe I should not be, like, I don't know, just randomly typing in chat either. Hopefully I haven't accidentally just rambled on some random numbers and letters while I've been doing this. Excuse me. Yeah, could you wake up? Thanks. Three more. Now, there's a poor dwarf laying there, and it doesn't look like a old body. So, some dwarf of this expedition has met his fate here already. One more. You'll do. Come here. Alright. Done. Easy peasy. And yes, those pages are in the same spot every single time. So if you just go all the way to the top of the rooms, go up over to that corner where that deep claw nest is, you will find those pages every single time. Has never changed. have found what you were looking for.
This must be it. The secret to accessing the Heart of Fire.
This looks very promising indeed, Thormurn. Let me see what I can learn from these pages. Many of the words are faded, and the parchment is rotten. Curse the deep claws and cave claws that nest now in Katub Sahar. Use of this secret passage to opening the door seems to be punishable by death or imprisonment. Blacksmith Ongli could approve entry, as could Doran, of course. I cannot make out the next line, but... here we go. The door will be hidden until the following steps are taken. This word must be Ongli, which means that he must be held as a master blacksmith, or congratulated for his fine works, or saluted, I think. And then these words are to be spoken. Bob Kanan Zuhuk. That is it, Thurman. Okay.
But still, we have no idea of its location.
We now have the secret to opening the doors to the Heart of Fire, but not the location of the doors themselves. This is a frustrating turn. Speak to my Uncle Broger about this, if you would. He is busy as usual, organizing our efforts here within Moria, but he may have some idea that has eluded our consideration. Broger is wise, and has a great store of knowledge in the old head of his. I would be very happy to have him giving thoughts to this adventure as well, for his input is certain to be valuable. And he is over here. Probably has been listening to this whole conversation.
I do not have time for riddles. There's too much to be done.
My nephew has told me this wild goose chase, Thormurn. How can we be certain that Norkalab, this Heart of Fire, ever existed at all? We would have heard tales of such a forge, surely. And Ziegelberg, an axe made entirely of mithril? Ludicrous. This would surely have been featured in many of our tales before now, as all dwarves would sing its praises until the end of time. You would have better luck catching a wild red-horned goat than you would finding this ridiculous forge. The secret to opening the door that you have recovered is nothing more than a mad dwarf's mutterings.
I have had an idea. What if the goblins have found a Heart of Fire?
You will always have my respect for what you did before the doors of Doran, avenging my poor son with your excellent weapon. But I must be honest with you. I believe you're wasting your time. As long as you will be trespassing around in the dark looking for the Flight of Fancy forge, you might as well accomplish something worthwhile, Thormurn. There seems to be a large goblin presence among the Silvertine Lodes, far to the south and below the Great Delving. As long as you are searching for this fabled Heart of Fire, you may as well slay goblins while you do it, especially the ones that have moved into Gamil Falek, the Elder Mine. The goblins are many, and bringing an ally or two might be a good idea. In fact, why not steal some of their maps? They have long lived here in the darkness, and their crude maps may show the way to this mythical forge of yours, as well as being useful to those of us seeking paths that actually exist. I don't think I've ever read through that whole thing that he said. That actually was rather funny and kind of clever. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I need...
Once there was trade between the dwarves of Moria and the elves.
Let's see. We're gonna get rid of some junk real quick. I think I can get rid of that because I have a whole bunch of it. You know what? I can get rid of a whole bunch of it because I have way more than I need. Holy smokes, do I have way more than I need. We'll hold on to that one. In fact, we'll move it here. And where is this stack of 50? Right here. There. Well, not the best cleanup job in the world, but it's better than nothing. Thank you very much. Let's not fall down the big hole in the middle of the room. We'll be doing that later.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Okay, so we need to go back to the Dolven View. Down to the deep descent. Kill a bunch of goblins and collect maps. Looks like we only have to collect 4 of them now. Used to be more than that. Used to be we had to collect like 8 of them. 8 or 10, I think. So collecting 4 is like nothing. Didn't have any problem getting that. Okay, why are we taking this route to Dolven View? Whatever. Whatever. It's a route to Dolven View. Suppose it's acceptable. Might as well be lazy a little bit longer.
Not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Silvertine work site. No, we don't want to go that far. We just want to go to the deep descent. Although, maybe we did want to... No, no. We're good. How are we... That's fine, that's fine. We need food. And probably should redo our fire oil. Thought I didn't see you sneaking up on me, huh? There we go. Crude map right here. Might as well take care of Gut Rock again. I think he counts as a goblin. Yep, he does. Alright, almost halfway. Yeah, you see the goblin drawings on the wall face there? Kind of neat, huh? I think they are trying to tell a story. Fires. a giant beast. It looks like they're fighting. Not sure what they're fighting. But the giant beasts are killing them. I'm wondering if that's them fighting the Nameless. Because it does certainly seem like it. Dang! Gutrock's back already. Well, he's dead already. There's the map. So we don't even have to go anywhere else. We can have all our maps right here. And we certainly have more than enough goblins to go around. Oh, hush. There we go. Bring the crude map to Broger. Okay. Might as well go back on our own goat and take the ride over to Crossroads. How's our bags almost full again? We got here major essence of agility. Wish I could break that down for ancient script. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was a piece of that statue in the Silvertine Lodes. I don't think there was. There is. We'll have to go back for it at some point.
These maps do not tell me anything.
I cannot complain about this errand of yours, Thormurn. You have slain many goblins despite your search for a forge that likely never existed. These crude goblin maps tell me nothing I didn't already know. The goblins are filthy, disgusting creatures, and their maps are worthless. Show them to my cousin Bosie, though. Perhaps he has more patience than I, and will tell you something useful. Bring the crude maps to Bosie. Hello, Bosie.
My cousin might not see the answer, but I do.
The goblins have made their homes here in the darkness for a long time. These maps might have secrets to show us, however unsavory they seem. Bosie peers at the maps for a long while, and then his face creases into a wide smile. I may have unraveled our riddle, Thormurn. I do believe that we can discern the location of the Heart of Fire from these maps.
It is very simple, my friend. Let me explain it to you.
Look here, Thormurn. The location of Norkalab, the Heart of Fire, is on this crude goblin map. Do you not see it? Bosie laughs, clearly enjoying the attention. Let me put it this way, my friend. We know that the door to the Heart of Fire is sealed. Indeed, you discovered the trick to opening it within the word Heart of Doran. But the goblins cannot know this trick. The pages that held the secret were disturbed by only deep claws. If the goblins had found those pages and understood their significance, they would have certainly taken them. We are not looking for a room on this map, Thormurn. We are looking for a stretch of undisturbed wall behind which such a room could lie hidden, and I have found just such a spot. Let me know when you are ready, and together we will travel to this place. Alright, give me a second then. I will
Hope that Balin's company discovered Mithril.
empty my bags once more. At least, we haven't gone down by hardly any money, even though we've spent a lot on rides. Let's see what we got here. Tracery. Okay, enhancement rune. So we have a tracery that may or may not be useful for us, or maybe, if it's not useful, may be turned into ancient scripts, which would be useful. Okay.
I have need of your great skill.
Well, I'm ready to go.
Fire, the great forging room where Durin's axe was birthed, was lost in ages past. But the discovery of the Way of Smiths would bring fresh hope to those who seek to reclaim the glory of Khazad-dûm.
I hope this adventure will not be in vain. To find the legendary forges of Norkalab would work wonders on the hopes and efforts of my people. The chance that the mithril axe Ziegelberg might light within, I cannot describe what a boon that would be. Let us proceed, my friend. We are nearing the wall that might very well be hiding the door we seek. You hear that? Val Gredbig. I mean, it was just a worker. Stay alert, Thormurn. There may be more of them. Well fought, my friend. I feel bad killing the little workers, because they won't attack until you attack them. At the same time, they count towards the deed, so I hope there is more to find than just Gredpig. This is the place, Thormurn. What do you think? Maybe? If the Heart of Fire actually exists, I believe it must be behind this wall. What were the secret means of opening it that you recovered from Katub Zahar? Ah yes, The great blacksmith Ongli desired not to be disturbed, not even by Dorn himself, unless by ceremonial gestures of acknowledgement worthy of his station. You should hail or congratulate or salute him, Thormurn. I hope that we have read the clues aright. Alright. Let's go with a hail. Silver runes glow brightly on the wall of the tunnel. Will you look at that? We were right after all, Thormurn. I will now say the opening words. Bob Kananza Hook. Oh look, we have opened up a strange door in the wall. Nothing bad could happen from that. We have done it. We have found Norkalab, the Heart of Fire. Yeah, there's a lot of fire down there. How incredible that this place should lie forgotten for so long. Behold, the mighty forges of Norkalab. Quickly, my friends, search the three forges for signs of Ziegelberg, the mithril axe. Okay, I am suitably impressed with these forges. If Thormurn was more of a mining dwarf, he would definitely be hanging out here. And it seems like quite a number of dwarves were working these forges. There are 8 anvils here. Yeah. There are multiple anvils at each station. So that means there were probably up to 24 dwarves that could be working here. Although it does sound like, what's his name, probably either very carefully handpicked those dwarves, or despite it being capable of having that many dwarves work it, he was usually the only one here. You did not find Ziegelberg, Thormurn. No, do not apologize. I should not have let my hopes rise so. It has surely been many hundreds of years since the axe beheld the heat of these forges. Let us return to the chamber crossroads and tell my people that the Heart of Fire has been found. Goblins. Yeah. Volok's servants. Must I do everything myself? Die! How about you die? 1 goblin facing 2 dwarves. Yeah. Thanks to you, the secret of the Heart of Fire is safe. Are you ready to return and tell the dwarves of my company of our discovery? Let us now return to the chamber crossroads and tell of our victory, and that the Heart of Fire has been unsealed.
The dwarves have found the Heart of Fire, the greatest of their lost forges. Though Ziegelberg, the legendary mithril axe, was not found there, the discovery of the forges was itself a great victory. Enheartened by the victory, Broger and his following have moved on to establish a command in the 21st Hall.
The Heart of Fire is ours again, thanks to you.
You fought bravely and well, Thormurn, and I have come to expect. But more important is this: the secret forges of the Heart of Fire are now at the service of my people. It is a shame that we did not find Ziegelberg itself within the Heart of Fire, but I was wrong to expect it. Only rarely do weapons remain in the place of their making, for is it not their purpose to go forth into the world and find glory on the battlefield? Even so, this remains a great victory for my expedition. If you have the proficiency, the forges of Norkalab are, of course, at your service. Now, these are some really good boots, but in order to use them, I would have to lose the set bonus. I will definitely get them, though, and hold on to them.
And some other dwarves have gone on to the 21st Hall.
We have had great success here in Moria already, Thormurn, and Broger has gone eastward with many of our people seeking the 21st Hall and the royal houses of Dorne. I am worried by this haste. Yes, we have achieved a great victory with the discovery of the Heart of Fire, but I fear that Broger will advance too far and get in over his head. Travel to the Chamber of Leadership of the 21st Hall in Zalim Malek and warn my cousin against this move. Alright, I mean, I probably should stick around here. There's a bunch of quests to do, but I will pop on over and give him your message because I want to get the reward. Let's see. Anything else to clean out? No. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just take a stable because we're being lazy.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
And we have the money, we have the gold to be lazy right now. Yeah, we'll have to put a couple of things in vault so that we can have some sort of space in our bags. Of course, that means our vault gets full again, but we're just going to be playing juggle this stuff. At least for a little while. Since we don't have to worry about navigating, we can actually look around. I don't know what this place was. And no, I'm not doing that. This is the Wild Goat Ride of Moria. Over time, the path and landscape in Moria has changed subtly. The goat rides have not changed much. So nowadays, the goat will find itself bouncing off walls. Coming perilously close to the edge of bridges. It can be a very wild ride sometimes. This is actually a tame one. There are some really, really wild rides in Moria now. Yeah, we'll have to do that at some point. I did mention that. Oh, and there is something else we need to do. Do I have... I don't think I have them on me. Oh, I do. I do have 2 infused garnets. So there's something else we can do. It's over at Dolven View. There is these instances that you can do daily. They used to give legendary item rewards and material drops. I don't know what they give anymore. So probably should check it out and see if I could get anything useful out of them. First Hall. Well, as soon as we get off this goat, we can talk to what's his name. Which, did we get the quest even? I feel like we didn't get the quest. Oh no! Did we not get the quest? Oh, that's dumb. I think I accidentally did not pick up the quest. Using that has no effect, which means I did not pick up the quest. Okay, so I'm not going to go right all the way back there, pick up the quest, right all the way back here. I am, however, going to go ahead and do that and that. Explosive arrow damage. I don't think... Do I use explosive arrow, barrage, bard's arrow, blindside, low cut, swift bow, scourge, barbed, quick shot, penetrating shot, split shot, blood arrow, dazing blow, trap, alright, out of all these I do not use explosive arrow, which means I can break that one for the ancient scripts.
The day of the dwarves is coming!
This goes... No idea where I put these at. Down here. Well, I'm going to move these up to the main chest. That way I can find them easier. Need that. So I got 20 ancient scripts out of that. I got some motes from that. I put that back up. This I want to keep, so I'm going to put it down here. Put this stuff in here for now. Oh, that's something else I can break. Oh, I didn't break it because it was locked. Okay. Now I got my motes. Still not very much better. Alright, where was our deep descent? Close enough. Close enough to Dolven View that it'll get us there quick. Oh, hello guys. Goodbye, guys. So in here we go. Where are they? Right here. Yeah, these two dwarves, and each of them has
Will you stay a moment?
some quests. So he has one called the Training Hall, which is the one we're going to want to do, and he has one called the Mithril Slaves, which we could do that one too, but we just want to do the Training Hall for now. And it looks like we will get a tracery for doing this and some enhancement runes. And we do have
Greetings, traveler.
a infused garnet to do this.
Many armories and forges of the dwarves lie dormant in Khazad-dûm. awaiting the hands of their masters.
Alright,
One
so
such has been claimed by the orcs of Moria for a training hall. If the forge is to see service again, the orcs must be driven forth.
get me some water here. Keep an eye on that guy that's roaming, but I don't think he gets any closer. That should do us. How long does this last? Duration 20 minutes? Yeah, I'll use that too. New deed, Orc Slayer. Woohoo! First orcs we've killed in Moria. So let's wait for this guy to mosey on back here. I want to get him away from the veterans. Vigilant Taskmaster. Ha, let me teach you something, dwarf. What? You want to teach me how well you die? I mean, I can learn that lesson. I mean, I've learned it a bunch of times from your buddies already. Time for a lesson in pain? Yeah, you're pain. Bye. Alright. Now. So we have a vigilant taskmaster in here, a bunch of orcish recruits, a bunch of little skinny dudes. Alright, come here, you. Yeah, I want to talk to you. You're not training these guys very well. Oh, that would explain it. Kill, kill, kill! You orcs or goblins? You can't take all of us, dwarf. If you say so? Dibs on the legs. What? You carving me up like it's a Christmas turkey? I don't think so. Alright. One more. The Urk Battlemaster. Hi. I have things to say. You're gonna sit down and listen to them. Defeated the Urk Battlemaster. You've crafted an empowered garnet. Bring the empowered garnet to Fastar. Alright, here you go.
Well met, friend.
So you have returned. Ah, and I see you have brought an empowered garnet. Then you were successful. Let us see if that stone will suffice for the quality you desire. I hope so. Alright, what do we got? We got 2 enchantment runes. Enhances one of your legendary items' tracery slots. Drag this onto a tracery in the slot you wish to enhance. And what's this? Barrage damage. Barrage damage, huh? Somehow I get the feeling that's one I'm probably going... Yeah, barrage. That is one I'm going to want to hold on to. In fact, that is one I'm going to see if I can slot right now. Oh. I can't. At least not until we've unlocked... Wait, I can. There we go. So we have press onward, cooldown and heal, and barrage damage on the crossbow. We still need a heraldic tracery and a word of craft, but we are still woefully short of ancient scraps. We are up to 80 of them. Woohoo! I am going to take Thormurn back to the 21st Hall and see what I can do with what I have.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Actually, I'm going to take him to Chamber Crossroads first and actually pick up that quest I was supposed to pick up. Then I'll take him down to 21st Hall. At any rate, I want to thank everybody that stopped by, especially drive-by. Thank you for popping in and letting me know everything looked good. Thank you for letting me know that there were problems with the chatbot today. And I will be checking out just to make sure that there aren't any updates to that bot. But always appreciate you. And anybody who came in, maybe popped in and out, or stuck around for a little while but didn't say anything, well, no, you are still appreciated. I always appreciate each and every one of you. But next time, feel free to say hi. I promise I don't bite. Now, tomorrow, we're going to try to do a little Path of Exile 2. That will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Friday, we will be back in Morrowind to see how lost I can get. If you don't want to miss all that fun, well, hit like, hit subscribe, and do all the fun, clicky things the website wants you to do. But until then, have a great night, have a wonderful Wednesday, and until next time, bye for now.